Your
a
thoughts
friend
on a
of mine
day-to-day
who does a
basis
brilliant
come
job.
from your
Zig
subconscious
Ziglar for
mind
years
or
was a
whatever was
motivational speaker. One of my
programmed
mentors,
into
Ed
you.
Foreman,
So
executive
here's the thing,
development
guys. If
systems
you
in
don't
Dallas. He's a
take
great
control and
motivational
program
speakers. I said,
yourself,
that's not me.
you're going to let the world program you.
I'm actually doing
So,
business.
do you
I'm not
want
selling courses
a
on how to get rich. I'm
specific
actually getting rich.
programming that you choose to
But
take
I
up the
was
space in your
convinced
mind, or would
because
you
so
rather
many
let
people
it
came to me
go to
and
a
said, we
random
want to
choice of,
know
oh, well, I
what
guess
you
I'm just
know,
around these
because
people
you
today. I guess I'm
obviously
just going to have a
know
bad day. Oh,
something
I guess I'm just
that
in this
these
negative
gurus
environment
don't.
today. So I guess that means I got to
What's the
think
missing
negative
link? I
thoughts.
mean,
You know,
I still haven't
sometimes
heard
Well,
that.
we got to
let
know
me
how to
finish
protect our
the story
energy.
here.
When you're around the
So what
wrong
happened was a
people, you
couple of
need to
years ago,
replace
I
that
decided to
energy
teach some
with whatever
people
you choose
that
in your ears. So
I needed people that were
typically, the way
serious
I look at
about
it, one of my
wanting more out
mentors
of their
told me, he
lives. People
said,
that either
pick
wanted a
out
better
5
relationship, wanted
champions.
to find a
Okay.
lover,
And that's saying
wanted to get
pick
into
out
a
5 people
a
specifically
husband or
that
wife
like
situation or
that
a
are that
romantic
you relate
relationship,
with, maybe that have the
wanted a
results you
nicer
want,
car,
maybe the
wanted riches,
personality,
wanted something in life, but
maybe the
they didn't have
lifestyle,
it.
maybe the
So I said,
impact,
okay,
whatever
fine.
it
For two
is.
days, I'm going to teach a
Not
seminar,
necessarily
first one
money,
I've
but
ever
it
done in
can
my
be money.
life, and I'm going to
And
reveal
pretty
secrets
much
that I
pick,
learned
you know,
from the
pick it out,
Brotherhood,
pick
from the
out 5 that
organization
you're
I was
going to
a part
model
of,
your life after.
that I was sworn to
And you're going to
secrecy,
kind of use
kind of missing the
discernment and
secret
pick
ingredients to
your
the
favorite
law of
parts about
attraction.
these 5 people.
So I held
It's
this
just
in
a
the
suggestion,
Alps in
something that
Europe,
I've done. I think it
figuring
really
that it
makes a
cost a
lot of
lot to get
sense,
there.
because
And
here's
I
the thing,
charged
guys, with personal
$10,000 per
development,
person.
for
So a bunch of
for it
people
to really
came.
have its
And for
effect
2 days, I taught them
from my
the
perspective, what
secrets
I've seen
of
and
how
what
to
I've
have, be, or
experienced,
do
for
whatever
it to
you want.
have the full
And I
effect, you
entitled
really
the
need to
lecture
pick a
or the
program.
workshop,
Because if
Your
you're just
Wish is Your
listening to
Command,
random
how to
personal development all
manifest your
day,
desires.
you're only
It
learning with your
virtually, I
conscious
wanted to
mind.
teach people how
You're
to
not
have glowing
allowing your
Aladdin's lamp.
subconscious mind to be
They
programmed.
could rub it and a genie
Okay.
would come out.
So
It
this
would
has
grant any wish they
extreme
wanted.
power. If you've never
Sounds
done
too
this
good to be true,
before,
but it's great.
you know, just think
And I said
about like your favorite
$10,000.
song.
I said,
Like
if you
drop a
go through
one.
it
I mean,
after
just drop
3
some examples of
months,
your favorite songs in the
I'll
chat.
give you your
Like,
money
what are
back.
some of your guys'
So a
favorite
bunch of people
songs?
came. I said, you be the judge.
Right.
So
So
that's a
let's
pretty
just say, for
strong
example,
offer
right?
because if
You know, drop
you
a
paid
one if you
10
know
grand
every word to your
plus an
favorite
extra
song.
couple
You know
thousand to go to
exactly how it
Europe in the
goes. You know
Alps
the
for 2
flow.
days,
You know the
and
tune.
you
You know
get
the
90
lyrics. You know
days to
all
say,
those
was
things.
that
You know,
worth it?
right? So what I'm saying
If
is,
it
why
wasn't
do you
worth
know
it,
that?
I'm
Because
getting
you
it.
listen
Everyone's
to it
asking for
over
their
and
money
over
back.
and over, and there's
So I
music in
taught them
there
these
for
secrets on a
emotion, and
recording.
you like
3
it.
months later,
You feel good because you know
I
it.
didn't get one
Well,
single
pick
person
out
ask
some
for their
personal
money back.
development. That's what I did with
Every
Austin
single
Godsey. In
person told me
2019, literally the
they
whole year,
felt
I was
like they
listening to
were
Austin Godsey
pre-programmed
12 hours a
or
day.
their
And I
brain
said, you know
was
what, let me
tuned to a
download the
different
Austin Godsey
frequency
program. You know,
so
and
that
I
when
was
they
just,
left,
when
it
I
was
was
almost
at a
like magic.
training or
They
at an
would
event, I would
come into
just,
their life
you know,
things
unconsciously
and they couldn't
speak
believe it.
whatever Austin
They felt
Godsey would
they
have
were
spoken,
miracles
right?
were happening.
Because I
They were
listened to
lucky.
him more than I've
One
listened
guy
to
on the
myself
second
or
day, I
anyone
was looking,
else
he said,
around
look,
me.
I have a
So
Ferrari.
that's kind
I
of the
have a
way your
Rolls Royce.
mind
I fly
works.
around
Just
in
a little
private jets. I
pro
have
tip when
money.
you are
I don't have a
doing your
boyfriend.
personal
He said, I'm
development.
looking for a
It's gonna,
relationship.
for it to
After
really
day
create
one,
the
he went to a
effect that you
restaurant.
want, you need to
The next day,
replace
he tells the
your
story of one
unconscious
event.
thoughts.
He said, I
Okay.
sat there by
You
myself.
know, the
And
one of
this
the only
woman
ways to
walks
really
up to me
be
and says, excuse me, can I
replacing
tell
your
you where you're
unconscious
from?
thoughts, you first
I
got to
said,
be
yes.
conscious of
She
them.
says, so am I.
You
Oh,
have
you're
to be
American.
aware of the
He said, yeah.
thoughts
She
that
goes,
you're
do you mind
thinking.
if I have
Okay.
dinner with you?
And the only way to be
He
aware,
said,
now that
she
I'm
lives
telling you this, that's
2
causing
miles from
awareness
where
to
I
you.
live in
Now,
America.
now you're aware enough to
He said, I
even
thought you had set
make the
this up.
decision to
He
become
goes, and I'm
conscious of
thinking,
your
wait a
unconscious
minute
thoughts. You
here.
know, I have an
Heaven sent
affirmation
this woman
that I say
over.
every
This
single
can't be
day
real. Of course, it
that's
was real.
I am
But that's
conscious
the
of
type
my
of
unconscious
magic.
thoughts. That's literally an affirmation that I say every single day that I write down. So whenever I think something that I don't want to think, I'm aware of it and I can replace it immediately. Okay. And it's something that it takes some practice to do, but something I learned from Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza, that's one person that you could write down. Someone that's really changed my life in the way that I think on a day-to-day basis. He said, I am going to be present enough to not allow any thought that I do not want to experience to go past my presence. And that's just kind of the way he worded it. So it really made sense to me, you know, realizing that we're in a vibrational universe and you are creating your life with your thoughts. It would make sense to be aware of the thoughts that you don't need to have anymore, right? It would make sense to, you know, replace those thoughts. And how are you going to replace those? The thing is, you can't get rid of those thoughts, guys. You can't get rid of them. You can only replace them. So for you to replace them, you have to download a new program. And God knows how long you've been thinking how you think right now, right? Or on certain situations, right? Who knows, you know, but realize through repetition, you can change the way you think. Okay, you don't just magically think differently. It's going to be based around the people you hang around with, and it's going to be based around what you put into your ears. That's step number one of the number one basic of success. Who do you listen to? It's not just your mentors or your environment, but it's also the books and the audios. You know, what are you allowing to program your mind? It's really important. You need to program your mind with something that's going to help you become successful. And realize that, hey, if you're not getting what you want, you're just thinking the wrong thoughts. And, you know, it's really that simple. And a lot of times that's going to go over your head. You know, that's going to go over a lot of people's head. What happens to you in your life is because of your thinking. Okay. And, you know, sometimes you're like, what? There's no way. Like, that means I'm responsible. That means, oh, I got to do it. No, like, I promise you 100% it's the way you're thinking. And it's not your fault. You were not taught this growing up. You weren't taught that your environment shapes the way you think. So you may not actually be broke. I think we're all rich. We're all rich and wealthy inside. We all have the same potential. We have the abundance of the universe at our fingertips when we allow ourselves to think on that frequency. Okay, so you need to allow it into your life. A lot of times when we want something, we're basically sending the signal of not having it. So as long as you're feeling lack or need, you're never going to get it. And that's just the way it works. You know, no one's going to tell you that. They're going to tell you, oh, you just need to keep doing the work. You just need to, you know, stay consistent. You know, those things are very true and those things are very powerful. But at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with the vibration that you're sending out from your brain. That is literally the only thing that creates your life. And that's it. You know, and that's kind of deep for some people. You know, some of you guys already know this. And the guys, like, let's really just go ahead and just make sense of what I'm saying right now. You know, your thinking creates your life. It creates your results. It creates the problems in your life. It creates the solutions in your life. You know, what's good about that is now that you know you have control, now it makes sense. Let me direct my thoughts in a way that would make sense. You know, let me direct my thoughts. You know, a lot of times, you know, growing up, I was always praying, and, you know, prayer has a lot of power, you know, when you really know how to use it. And, you know, just a little tip on prayer, you know, I'm not saying I'm the most whatever, but when it comes to prayer, you must believe that it's answered for it to work. Okay. And that's why sometimes some people will get stuck in situations for, you know, too long. And a lot of times we're praying, we're hoping something's going to happen, and we're wishing it's going to happen, but we're not really believing it's going to happen. Okay. And one thing that really stuck out to me, guys, is literally that whatever you believe in, you got to realize that if God can do something for someone else, he can do it for you as well. The same power within you is the same power within all of us. We all have the same power within. We all have the same exact spiritual DNA. We all come from the same fabrics of the universe. We are all family. We are all connected. Okay. So what I'm saying is no one is better than you, and you're not better than anyone else. No one needs you, and you don't need anyone, because you have all the power within. All the power is within. Okay. So with that being said, you have the power to change your life. You have the power to make different decisions about how you're going to think, the things you're going to do. And guys, you don't realize that, you know, a lot of people think that it's actions that create a result, which they do. You're right. But how do you even know what action to take if you can't think right? How are you even going to be able to go through the process of the action if your thoughts are wrong? It's not going to work. It just won't work. I mean, some of you already know that. You know, you're looking back now. What if, let me just put this in perspective for you guys. What if in every situation that you had, you set the intention that it will work out? You actually set the intention, I believe this is going to work in my favor. What if you go ahead and what if you did that? You know, what if you actually believed that, you know, you're actually going to get what you want, right? Believe that you're actually going to get the life and the result and the relationships and all the things you want, whatever it is that you desire. And the thing is, guys, for you to get those things, you have to be very clear on what it is that you want. You got to be clear. And a lot of times we're not getting anything different because we're not focused enough. You got to stay focused, because it's not about what you think, but it's about what you think about the most. Okay. And a lot of times, especially when we're in tough situations, it can become challenging, right? It can become challenging because it's real easy to think about our problems when they're right in front of us. It's real easy to think about all the things happening to us, not realizing the blessing in disguise. But what I'm saying, if you can't stop thinking about your problem, you're just going to keep creating new problems. You know, if you guys ever realize, you know, the more you worry about something, the more things to worry about keep coming to you. And it works the exact opposite way as well. When you choose to be grateful right now, then guess what? You're going to get back situations that are going to make you feel grateful. Things that haven't even come into your life yet, things that are not even in your radar screen, things you haven't even seen yet, but they can come into your life once you decide to be grateful for them right now. You have to believe it before you see it, because whatever you believe is what you're creating. And, you know, one thing Joe Dispenza always talks about is that you are the placebo of your life. And if you guys have heard about the placebo pill, or whatever the exact statistics are, you'd have to look them up. But it was something like, you know, 80% of people that took the actual pill felt like they were healed or whatever. And then it was like 60 to 70% that took the sugar pill also had, recognized symptoms that were healed. Like literally it was barely any difference between the actual medicine and the placebo pill. Because guys, look up the term self-fulfilling prophecy. Like a lot of times, guys, we are convincing ourselves on why we can't be successful. And it's not something you're trying to do. What I'm saying is it's an unconscious thought and belief pattern that you may have, right? It's not the situation you're in. It's not the people you're around. It is the way you think, okay? And like I said, it can be very difficult and challenging at times when you're in the wrong environment or when you've had bad things happen to you or when you have challenges. But, one thing that always made sense to me, and I believe is really true, they say God gives the biggest battles to the strongest warriors, because if you have something challenging you right now, that just means that your breakthrough is coming. That just means that the good is literally right on the other side. That greatness that you're asking for, you're believing for, it's literally like you just got to get over the mountain to get there. Like you got to go through the challenges, the trials, the tribulations. You just have to do that to get there. And you're being tested right now. A lot of times, how much do you really believe? How much do you really believe? Like, and a lot of times we start to believe, and then when it's just about to happen for you, something happens. And it kind of just shakes you up. You're like, I can't believe this just happened to me right at this time. Whether it was you're about to quit your job or whether it was, just whatever this means to you, that's the whole point. But a lot of times we're right at that next level of life, and then something hits you. Maybe there's a pullback in your team. Maybe you just blew your account. Maybe someone came into your life. Maybe you got fired from your job. Like whatever the case may be, a lot of times these things happen to us that we think are bad, but in reality, it's coming to you to see how much you actually believe. That's why it's coming to you. Because if you can prove that you can believe in those times, then it's going to be easy in the easy times. Anyone can believe when it's easy. Anyone can manifest their desire when there's no challenge. Like anyone can do that. But guess what? If you're being challenged right now, if you're being tested right now, that's just evidence of growth that you're having. Because your growth and level up is on the other side of this challenge. Because once you get through it, who you had to become to get there is why the challenge got sent to you. Life, listen, guys, one thing that I've learned from, all these millionaires and billionaires I listen to on the day-to-day basis, what they always talk about is that, you think once you have the money that your problems go away. And a lot of times it's really, the more money, more problems. Like they've made songs about this literally. And it's because once you grow, your problems grow with you. Your challenges grow with you to see when you're ready for the next level. And that's really the way it works. Really wanted to open up this call and, to hopefully this made sense to someone. Make a playlist, reprogram your mind so you can direct your thoughts in the right way. Because it's going to be changing your life each and every single moment. And the thing is, no matter where you're at right now, where you've been, it does not make a difference. Any situation can change when you know this simple formula. Please write this down. When you can change your vibration, you can change your situation, okay? That it's something that I heard. I can't remember who I heard it from, but that is literally so true. So realize the faster, when something's happening to you, don't worry about changing the outer problem. Change your inner feeling and a vibration. How do you feel? Because how you feel is creating your life, okay? So focus on, hey, this seems bad right now. This appears to be negative, but guess what? I'm going to feel good and it can't be bad. Because I feel good right now, this can't even be bad, right? Change your vibration. Your situation literally changes because everything that comes into your experience comes in with alignment of your current vibrational frequency or some signal you sent recently, right? That's just the way it works. But I actually have a couple of speakers that I want to, bring on next that, have some different information to share. And I want you guys to get to know them if you don't already. Some really up and coming chairman in 2020, literally coming out of nowhere. And just, these guys that I'm going to bring up, they've literally tripled their organization in the last 30 to 60 days. So, these guys, I definitely want to give them, the floor here so they can kind of give you some insight on what's been going through their head and their paradigm and what's helped them get to the next level in these times of crisis that a lot of people are going through. So, first and foremost, I just want to bring on, if you guys don't know the story, me and Kyle Robinson, we go back to college. Me and this guy, we literally have been together since college. We were on the same dorm room floor And both of us went to the college last minute, which is really crazy. And we just happened to align paths with each other. And, you know, he's the person that I heard about Forex from. We started Forex together, you know, and literally without this guy, he introduced me to EDM music. He introduced me to so many different things. So I'm so grateful for this guy. We really go way back, much bigger than just Forex. But, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to my man, Kyle Robinson, really about to make his push for Chairman 10 in the next 90 days. So I'm really excited. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you.
Yo, Echo, man, thank you so much. Guys, drop 7s in the chat for Echo, dude, because honestly, like, you know what I mean? I understand, like, yeah, I found Forex, right? But, like, I stopped. Like, if he didn't, he's the one that made this happen. You know what I mean? Like, he's the one that made this happen. But, yeah, it's true, you know, like we did back in college. We actually got a couple of people on here that we all went to school with. It's crazy, man. You know, we got Gabe, we got Hassan on here that also we went to school with, guys. And it's crazy, man, because what I really want to talk about and what's really changed my life is just perspective. Like when I truly realized that perspective, guys, like I understand we get told this stuff, but I really want you to know about perspective. Like perspective, like when they say perspective is your reality, you know, we get told this stuff and, you know, sometimes I feel like it just bounces off, right? We get told this stuff and it's just like, okay, you know, it is what it is. But like, guys, literally the way that you're looking at something, like Echo said, like when that's exactly what he means by change your vibration, change your perspective. It seems bad, but I feel good, so it cannot be bad. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That is all real. Like you have to be in control of that. And how you are in control of that is, of course, awareness. So you have to be, you know, aware. And that's what Kevin Trudeau, guys, if you guys been learning about Kevin Trudeau, you guys know about the different levels, right? When it comes to learning. And so most of us, you don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean? And then we start to catch ourselves, right? We start to catch, oh, shit, Kyle, I did it again. Oh, don't do it. Put it down, right? Or, you know, you start to catch yourselves in these habits. That means you're getting better, right? Now you're actually aware of what you should be doing, right? And so now it's like, okay, you know that you know what you should be doing, right? And then the final stage is when you finally get there. And now it's repetitive. It's a habit now, right? So you may not always be doing what you're supposed to, but you know what you should be doing. But when it's automatic, when it's in that flow, right? When it's just part of your day, now it's really taking a change in your life as well, guys. But when I'm not going to be on here too crazy long. I know we got some other speakers on here, but guys, I really want to stress the importance of perspective, man. You know, because even in this, you know, with everything going on, like there's a lot of negative, there's a lot of, you know what I mean? It's a lot of low vibrations, right? And so it's like, of course, you know, for a reason, right? They want everybody knowing about this stuff. But the important thing is that you can have control over your view of every single thing. There's no such thing as good or as bad, right? What everyone thinks about something, that doesn't mean you have to think so too, right? Like we should know that, like, right? Like mass, what's it called? Just like when everybody's going with one thing, odds are it's not the best, right? Whether it doesn't matter what it is. Like if it's popular, if it's the main, you know, if it's the main thing right now where all these people are listening, odds are it's probably not good. Like that's just the way that this reality is that we live in, guys. Like it is what it is, right? We live in a world. This is the way that it is, right? And we're doing what we're doing right now because guess what? You know, when it comes to the money, when it comes to stuff, right? I'm sure a lot of us do this, you know, the money, right? Sounds good about making money. Okay. Now imagine if a group of people that are based from love instead of hate. Now imagine a group of people like us with love that have a lot of money. Guess what can happen with that, man? A lot can happen with that. That's like, I know some of us may not be thinking on that kind of level, right? Because it's a commitment and stuff like that, right? But like, understand, like, you know, if we make this not if, but when we make this happen, okay, it's not that I need $1 million. I do not. I'm a simple dude, guys. I come from a small town. I'm not fancy. I'm not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not any fancy or different things like that. You know, I don't care about stuff like that. But you know what I can do with that $1 million? You know what I can do with that $1 million? A lot can change with that $1 million. Situations change, right? Like, and that's exactly what I want to do, man. I just want to change the perspective because we look at things in a negative way every time. You look at yourself in a negative way, not every time, but most of the time, right? What you think you're capable of doing, you're wrong, right? Because you can do more every single time. You're better than what you think every single time, right? It's just, we're not there yet because we haven't seen it yet. So it's hard for us to believe it, right? Like, oh, you know, I know he's saying it, but is it? Yes, it is, right? Like when there's people doing it in way worse situations, man, then you know what can happen with you. You know what can happen with you, man. You know, and that's why when Jordan was saying like there's no one better than you, we're not better than anybody else, guys. We all have it within us, but you have to find it within us. And for that to happen, you have to change your perspective on how you think things work, on how you've been taught things work, on how you've been all this different stuff, guys. We have to relearn all of this, man. You know, so I really want you, the important thing that I want you guys to understand is that perspective will change your entire life. Perspective will change your entire life. It will, man. I've been in the business a little over a year now, and I've been doing this, yeah, so for about a year. Okay, in the past year, right? Ever since I graduated school, I bet you I've slept in a bed less than 10 times in a year. And not in a bed. You know why? Because I don't need a bed, right? I don't need it. Guys, I've really learned what it's like to think we need these certain things, right? And you do not need it. Right? You do not need that stuff, man. We think we need so much. We think I need this to be better. I need this, or I need this to do that, or no, you don't need it, guys. You don't need it, man. I'm telling you guys, like this journey, man, what it's done a lot. It's done a lot. I've seen a lot of different perspectives. I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs, you know, just like all of you, I'm sure. Okay. But man, when you really live the downs, I'm telling you guys, like being in certain situations where, you know, people would freak out, but you're just there and you know, it's going to be good. That's a change of perspective. You don't care. You know it's going to be good. Why would you freak out? Why would you freak out? Right? Why would you get in your feelings? You know, why are you making yourself be like, oh, you know, I feel bad, you know, all this different stuff. Guys, when you get in your feelings, I understand, like, we got to get in that sometimes, right? It's natural. But guys, get out of that shit, man. Like, because it's not doing anything. It's just holding you back. You're saying some about yourself. So, you know, something limiting yourself. You're saying something's not possible. Whatever's happening when you're in the downs, in your feelings, like, I know, but you just got to get over it, dude. Like, you know what I mean? And I say that with love. I say that with love because I've been in it and it sets you back. You don't want to be set back. You just don't want that to happen. Okay. So don't let it happen, right? When you know, and how do you know? You got to keep telling yourself. You got to keep telling yourself. So what does that mean? You got to keep listening to this shit, man. Like in this crib, guys, there's something on 24 hours. 24 hours there's something on. I'm telling you, someone has something on in this house always. Whether it be, it doesn't matter who it is, but it's someone. And we may not just be focusing on it, but it's in the background because we are taking that in, man. It makes changes. You know what I mean? So I want to stress the importance, guys, that if you're looking at something in a negative way, or if you see something in a negative way, or if something feels like it's negative, it's because you're looking at it that way. Right? You're looking at, oh, all this shit sucks. No, your perspective sucks. This doesn't suck. This is what it is. Your perspective sucks, right? Your job doesn't suck. Your situation doesn't suck. Your perspective sucks. That's all it is, man. So when you learn to change that, and with me, when it starts with, okay, if we see like, oh, I'm not where we want to be yet, you know, a thought that we all get, right? Every single time I've thought about the homeless people, man. Like when you know, doing this traveling, I've been in different places and, you know, like there's not very many homeless people in South Wilmington, Illinois, you know, but like when you go to different cities, guys, they're everywhere. Okay. And I look at these people and, you know, I don't look at these people in disgust. I don't look at these people like they're someone else. I don't look at these people like they're any less. I look at these people like, wow, that could be me, dude. That could be me, dude. I could give them my phone and say, hey, you know, you can call somebody if you want to. They don't have nobody to call. They don't have nobody to call and we have a home. That has really changed my life, turning my perspective as in, you know what, Kyle, your problems aren't really problems. Get over it. You know what I mean? Like, and it's, of course it's easier said than done. Of course it's just more than that. But like, I'm telling you, like, that's the way you just got to go about it. That's the way you got to go about it. You got to know what the hell you're capable of, know what the hell you're doing, right? What you're going for so you can get there, so you can listen to the shit, right? Listen to the audios, repeat that information in your head, guys. I just want you to know that the limitation that you set on yourself is the only reason why you're not where you want to be. That's it. Your identity of yourself, who you think you are, is the reason why. Forget who you think you are. Who do you want to be? Right? Yesterday doesn't exist anymore. I deleted so many different pictures, man, because I was like, and it's cool, right? I like to look at pictures. I like to look at memories, right? We like to look at this shit. And I understand that it doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. It will never happen again. I love it. I cherish it. I'll let it pop up on the memories once a year. I'll let it pop up once a year, be like, oh, you know what? That was a good time. You know what I mean? But I don't care about that anymore, man. You know, I just don't. And you know, really making that change has really made an effect on my life. So, but guys, I just want you to know that you guys just keep going. Just do what you got to do. Like when you ask yourself, should I do this? Should I not do this, guys? Just ask yourself if it's pushing you forward or not. Change your perspective, because when you change your perspective at the situation, that situation will change, right? Me and you can go through the same situation, but because I react differently than you react, it's a totally different situation. Does that make sense? That's how it is. Like, that's really how it is. So understand, if something is bad, if something is giving you this bad feeling, this, oh, I don't like this, look at it in a different way, because you're the one making it bad. That thing isn't, right? The situation isn't yelling at you. This whatever just happened isn't saying, oh, Kyle, you're a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's making you feel a certain way. Why? Because you are giving it the power. You are saying that this is better than me. This is, controlling where I'm going. This, whatever this is, this person, this situation, this, oh, they didn't sign up. Oh, whatever, I lost some money. Like, any situation you can relate this to, guys, but I'm just telling you, change your perspective, please. How do you do so? Listen to the personal development, or else you're not going to change your thinking. It's not going to happen. You can't change it if you're not getting any different thoughts. The personal development, the books, we're getting other people's thoughts. That's why it's important. We're getting their thoughts, their vibration, right? I can only think of where I'm at. My thoughts have gotten me to where I'm at. I'm going to listen to someone else's thoughts that are where I'm at, so we can get there. But anyway, guys, like I said, perspective is just the number one thing. It changed my life completely. I've been in crazy situations where people would have freaked out, and I did not freak out, because I said, you know what, it's going to be good. Thank you, Kevin Trudeau. It's going to work out all fine. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for real, man. Just keep making it happen, guys. I don't care if you have 0 supporters. I don't care. It does not matter. It does not matter. It does not matter, because you are capable of doing it. It doesn't matter who believes in you. There's one person that needs to believe in you, and that is yourself. And if you don't believe in you, then you need to have a talk with me, because I'll make your ass believe in yourself. I'll make your ass believe in yourself, and that's what I'm here to do. But so anyway, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Echo, man, thank you so much for everything that you've done. None of us would be here without that. So I don't know who this is going to, but Echo, man, you can take it back, give it to the next speaker. Guys, I appreciate yourself. Just don't limit yourself, man, because you're a fucking badass. God damn it. So I love you guys, man. Let's have a good ass night.
Appreciate you, Kyle. Let's drop some 333s in the chat for Kyle. You guys already know. Hopefully, you guys were understanding what he's saying right now. It really is crazy that, when you realize that everything is neutral. Everything that happens to you is a neutral experience that you put meaning on. Okay? And it's just such a simple thing, but you chose how you see it. Okay? And, I really want to, pass it over to the next speaker that I have going. He's actually our newest, brand new Platinum 600. The beast trader as well. He's really out here. He's touring right now, taking the leap of faith, so shout out to you, Jonah. I'm going to give you some minutes to speak here, bro. Definitely, share whatever's on your heart, man. What, a little bit about your story or whatever your experience. Let's get it, man.
Yo, what is up, family? What's up? Yo, I ain't even gonna talk too long. I actually want to do a practice with you guys, something that, helped me get this breakthrough, to just really realize what we have in front of us, guys. Guys, we have the biggest opportunity in our hands right now with everything going on. I take walks every single day, and I just show so much gratitude to God, to the universe, just to everybody, on the team. It just, I'm full of love and joy. Like, I can't stop smiling. Like, I just can't. And it's just, everybody in this opportunity, we all have the same opportunity to really change this world. And, I really want you to think, where you can be in these next 3 to 5 to 10 years. Like, we can really elevate not only just ourselves, but we can really elevate so many other people. Even with this coronavirus and everything going on, guys, we have the opportunity to help everybody unite, right? Everyone talks about there can't be a utopia in this. Guess what? We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make this happen, guys. Right? We're gonna make this happen, and we're literally going to elevate on a frequency that no one can truly stop. Because frequency can't what? It can't be broken, and it can't die. It can't go. Everything's a frequency. So everything that we do is a frequency. So what we give out is what we receive. So I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I just want to do this practice. Can you guys hear the frequency? Drop a 222 in the chat if you guys can hear the frequency. Pretty well.
I can't
pretty
hear
well.
it. What you can do is you could share your screen and share computer
Well,
sound.
I just have a speaker. I just have a speaker with me. Can you hear it,
Maybe
bro?
turn it
Can
up.
you hear it
Maybe
good?
turn it up.
Good. Good.
Yes. Yeah, I can hear it. Mhm.
All right. Cool. 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 All right. All right. So this is something I actually got from Tony Robbins. Something that actually, put a tear in my eye. So if it puts tears in your eyes, I apologize ahead of time. But I just want you guys to close your eyes. I want everybody on this call to just drop everything you're doing and just close your eyes. And we're gonna do a couple breathing exercises, right? And the first one, you're gonna reach up as high as you can, right? You're gonna reach up as high as you can. And you're gonna do 10 breaths, right? So it's gonna be like this. I'll practice it for you. I want you guys to do that 10 times. All right, stop. Now put your hands in your lap. Put your hands in your lap. And just allow yourself to be present. Allow yourself to feel the tingleness, the energy flowing through your body, the frequencies that you receive from doing that. Feel that. Feel that. All right, we're going to do it again. Hands up in the air. All right, 10 more times. Stop. Hands in your lap. How do you feel? You feel the tingleness? Do you feel the love? Do you feel the passion? Do you feel that frequency coming in? Just be present. Just be present. Just observe how you feel. All right, one more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. Hands up in the air, hands up in the air, hands up in the air. One more time, 10 more. All right, hands in your lap. Observe how you feel. Observe how you feel. Now I want you to think of 3 gifts, but you're going to focus on one for right now, right? Think about 3 gifts, 3 events, 3 opportunities that have came into your life already that you're just so grateful for, right? I want you to think of that one event right now. How happy were you in that event, in that opportunity, in that circumstance? How grateful were you in that circumstance? How big was your smile? How much love filled into your heart? Now I want you to think about that second event where you felt so amazing that you just did something, that you just accomplished something already, something that came into your life, whether it was with family, friends, business partners, family in this business. Now think about that event. Think about that event. Be present in that moment. Now think about that last and that third event that happened to you, that made you smile so big, that filled your heart with love, that allowed you to become who you are today. And just feel that moment of gratitude and love. Feel that moment. Embrace it. Now I want you to breathe in that energy, that love, that gratitude, that emotion, right? I want you to breathe in for 3 seconds, and then you're going to release out to the universe, right? Right? Send that gratitude to the people that truly need it. Send that love, send that frequency, send that energy out to the people that you love, that are going through hard times right now, that are going through certain situations right now. Breathe in. Give that out to them. Feel them feeling that energy, feeling that love, that gratitude. See that smile on their face. See that thank you coming across your screen on your phone. Someone that said thank you. I needed that. One more time. Breathe in. Send that out. Send that out to them. Feel that energy going out to them, sending that positive frequency out to the universe, to people going through these hard times, whether there's sickness or hatred or just anger. Send that love out, right? Now, our last thing, right? Our last three things. I want you to think about 3 goals right now, but you're only going to focus on one right now. So focus on one of those goals that's already done. I want you to feel that emotion when you have accomplished that goal, when you have made that 7-figure withdrawal, when you have made that 8-figure withdrawal, that moment where you can go retire your family, where you can go across the world, whatever it is. I want you to feel how it feels to be in that moment. Now think about that second goal, that second desire that you have in your life on that goal card. I want you to think in that moment how you are feeling. I want you to step all 10 toes into that moment right now. I want you to step into that moment and see the smiles, see the love, see the lives that you have impacted. See who you've truly become and feel that moment right now. Feel it. Truly feel it in the back and deep in your heart. Feel that moment. Now that third goal that you've always wanted, that third goal that you know is already done. It's already been done. You've accomplished it. You've achieved it. You've witnessed what it means to be there. The lives that you've impacted, the love that you have, the love that you shared, the unity that you've brought to this world. Think about that moment. Think about that goal, that desire that you have. Live that moment right now because it's already done. You've accomplished it. It's achieved. Celebrate. That's a celebration. You're going through a celebration right now in your mind. It's done. It's achieved. Live that moment. I'll give you guys 10 seconds. Now keep your eyes closed. I'm going to do one more thing. This will be the last thing. I want you to think of those moments of that gratitude you thought of. I want you to think of those goals that you just thought of. And I want you to reach your hand out and grab it. I want you to reach your hand out and grab it like it's already in front of you. And I want you to bring it to yourself, bring it into your heart, and say yes. I want you to grab again. I want you to reach out and grab that love, that gratitude, that life that you truly want, that car that you're driving, that money that you have in the bank account, those lives that you've impacted. And I want you to bring it into your heart and say, thank you. Thank you. Now, one more time, reach out and grab that gratitude, that love, that person that you know you're going to impact, those people that are waiting for us to share this opportunity with them, that chairman rank that's already been popped. You just haven't got your flyer yet. That car, that Rolls Royce, that Lambo that's already sitting in your garage. That 10 to 30 million dollar trading account that's already been approved. That's already been approved with that withdrawal. And I want you to bring it in and say thank you. Now I want you to sit for another 20 seconds and just think about the vibration you are on. I just truly want you to think about that vibration you just were on. You guys can open your eyes. Now that frequency that you just felt, that emotion that you just felt, that love, that gratitude that you just felt, I want you to feel this every single day. It's already done. Everything that you want has already been accomplished. You just have to vibrate on this frequency every single day. Every single day. I want you to look at your goals and say them goals. I am so happy and grateful now that it's already done. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've already accomplished these goals. It's already done, guys. It is already done. And this is the vibration. The highest vibration you can be on is love, is joy, is happiness. Why get distracted with all these things, guys? We got to stay focused. Stay focused on the love. Stay focused on the gratitude. You see someone down, you pick them up. You see someone upset, you pick them up. You see someone, catching negative energy, guess what? You bring positive energy to their life. Because what you give out is what you're going to receive. Everything we want, guys, has already been accomplished. It's just a little bit lag. We just got a little bit of jet lag. That's it. Now, I want you guys, before you go to sleep tonight, think about where you want to be. And I truly want you to know, not just think, but I want you to know that it's already done. Right? And that's all I wanted to do with you guys. I wanted you guys to feel this frequency because I did this the other day, and the frequency and the energy that I felt, guys, it was outstanding. And I would never, ever want to go back to the lifestyle that I used to live, that low vibrational state, that low vibrational mindset. And I want you to understand that you keep pushing, you never give up, it's going to happen. It's already done. So the next person, I'm actually going to hand it back to my brother Jordan. Thank you so much for bringing me up on this call, bro. I hope everybody takes this and truly just elevates and keep vibrating on that high frequency. Much love, family.
Wow. Thank you for that, Jonah. Thank you for that. It really puts things in perspective, man. I really felt that I really felt that. Drop some ones in there if you really felt that for new beginnings, new opportunities coming into your life. What you just felt right there, that's your feeling is already done. Because in that moment when our eyes were closed, we left the time-space reality and we went into the quantum realm where all things are possible. And wow, bro, appreciate you, Jonah. His Instagram is, I believe, is infinite impact, right? Infinite impact, Jonah. Is that right? Is there an underscore in there? You can drop it in there. You guys follow him on Instagram. He's also on YouTube. His YouTube, drop your YouTube in there as well. Let's stay connected, and taking those time to really just stay and meditate on what are you thinking about? What are you focusing on? What are you feeling? It's so powerful and life-changing. Thank you so much, Jonah. I'm sure everyone that actually paid attention and stayed present in that moment really felt that energy and really got what needed to be heard at that moment. And wow. Well, the next speaker I'm going to bring up, you guys already seen him. He's been posting all this value on Instagram, on YouTube, sharing all of his personal development journey. The person that he was when he joined and the person he is today, it's just amazing to me seeing his growth and his consistency on a day-to-day basis. And, he's another person that I really want to bring up, let you guys hear his perspective. Really love and appreciate you, Gabe. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Gabe. Go ahead.
Family, welcome. Thank you so much for giving me your time. I am grateful for everything that you guys give me as far as energy. You guys are literally paying me attention. So thank you guys so much. But hey, check this out. Just to tie in what every single one of these great speakers have just said, Kyle, Jordan, Jonah, thank you guys. Drop some sevens for those guys, man. A 7 for each of them, 3 sevens. Let's go. So understand this, guys, not even to just, I'm not saying this to sound negative, but we're going to die one day. We are literally, this physical body is no longer going to be here. But what do we know about energy? It's neither created or destroyed, only transfer or transformed. So understand this, guys. You see Kyle's growth. Most of you guys have seen Eccles' growth. Probably not like me and Kyle have. Me, Kyle, and Jordan, we were on the same basketball team. But, you guys have seen Kyle's growth. You've seen Jonah's growth. Like, this man, always the first one doing op calls. And guess what, guys? You see the work that Jonah's putting in now, doing these op calls every single day. And then when he's giving speeches like a chairman, a couple months from now when he's on stage, and your guys are going to go up and people are going to go up to Jonah, oh, Jonah, where'd you learn how to present the business so well? But what they didn't see is what we see every single day, but might take for granted. We see all the op calls. We see all the three-way calls. We see all that, guys. And when I ask people, I'm like, yo, whenever you've done three-way calls, I'm not saying it to necessarily hold you accountable. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting the repetitions in because, guys, I never used to read books as aggressively as I do. Keep in mind, I've only been in this business for a year. But guess what? I put the fucking work in, guys. When it comes to greatness, you got to pay full price. With greatness, there's no discounts on greatness. When's the last time you've seen Gucci go on sale? When's the last time you've seen Off-White go on sale? You don't. Okay? Understand, when's the last time you've seen a TV for a Lamborghini or a TV commercial for a Lamborghini? Well, guess what? Their target audience doesn't watch TV. Understand, guys, you got to put the work in. You got to do the things. You got to do the reps. If you want to get good at presenting the business, volunteer to do an op call. There's 30-something people on this op call, but it's like the same 4 people doing it. I'm not saying that to point out what we're not doing, but I'm just saying, guys, step up, man. Like, get those reps in. Get real-time reps in. It's like too many of us are playing on the demo account of life. Dude, get in there and fucking take some real-life trades. Get in the trenches. Like, I saw a quote the other day, and I love this because it's talking about perspective, guys. Like, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago and right now. All right? If we are individuals that came from this planet, we are no different than animals. We are no different from plants. So if we all came from the stardust that is the earth, what makes us think that our growing process is any different? Because the last time I checked, trees and plants and animals are the only thing besides humans that actually grow to their full potential. We will never grow to our full potential because we are so great, yet so many of us abuse our power. Guys, understand that The way is here. This is something I learned from Bob Proctor. This phone, the way to make this phone has always been on this planet. But what we have done as individuals, what we've done as human beings, is we've raised our vibration and our conscious awareness to then manifest this phone into reality. All right. The way is here. How you're going to get to chairman, the way is already here. It's in the quantum realm. It's already here. You have to raise your vibration to then be on that awareness. Okay. That's something Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, in the quantum realm all the time. It's guys, it's there. But what you have to understand, you have to be that person. You have to literally hit chairman emotionally before you hit it physically. It's all emotion first. You create things twice, okay? You create things 2 times, one in your head and then one in real life. Now, understand this, guys. Kyle, I remember it to a T. I was at Flat Top in Peoria, Illinois, and Kyle just came home from Colorado. He was with our friends Kobe and he was with our friend Shay. He picked me up. We went back to Eureka, and Kyle was reading this big-ass mindfulness book that he just bought. He was super pumped about it, and he was telling me all about how time is just non-existent and how all we have is the present moment. Guys, just like I think it was Jordan that said it. Guys, no, it was Kyle that said it. Like, those pictures, yeah, they were cool. They were dope. Even Kyle and I had many pictures from freshman year that, were amazing memories, but we were on such a low vibration, and now that is not even existing anymore. All the past does not exist anymore. All we have is the present right now, and that creates our future tomorrow. So putting in the work right now, putting in the work for the next year, guys, that's 1 year out of your life. And if you're taking care of your body, if you're taking care of your mind, you will live a very long, happy, and fulfilled one. Okay. So understand that the repetitions now are what's going to create your reality later on. Like, how many Kobe Bryant shot 500 shots before every practice, guys, and no wonder why he's the best. Like, you guys got to drop your egos, drop your identity, because who you think you are puts a cap on where you can go. Like, be humble, understand that, hey, like, being wise means that you don't know shit. Being wise means that, hey, I only know what I know, and there is so much out there, and I will never know anything. I'm always learning. You never get it. You're constantly getting it, all right? That's something Kevin Trudeau said. Now, understand, guys, just like a tree, we just keep growing. There's no max, like, we just keep going, okay? So, just realize that if your goal is something that you know how to do, or you think you know how to do, it's not a fucking goal. Those are A and B type goals. You need to have a C type goal, something you have absolutely no idea how to do. If your goals don't literally scare the fuck out of you, don't say you have goals. If you don't have your goals written down, don't even call yourself an entrepreneur, all right? Goals, the only thing that makes something a goal is growth, okay? Why would I set a goal for something I know how to do? Like, why would I set a goal for something that I can plan out, and even though I don't have it yet, I can get it with a plan? No, I need to know how to do something I've never done before. I've never fucking impacted 1 million lives in anything, all right? Now, what's so great about having a meta goal of something so big is all your smaller goals will align to that. So think about it. Some of you guys might hit your first 6 figures as a chairman. Some of you guys might hit your first 6 figures in your trading account. Understand that either or, like, for example, a couple of my goals is to have a Mustang 2019, I think it's called Shelby GT, something like that, and to pay off my student loan debts. Well, my big goal of impacting 1 million people and serving 1 million people, by that time, would I have achieved that? I already know that, and I have faith, and it's already done, that the rest of those things are already done. Like, guys, basically just don't, if there's one thing I can tell you guys, there's no shortcuts. You guys know how to hit chairman. There's no mystery, all right? Yes, we might go a week without getting somebody to sign up. Yes, we might go a couple days. That doesn't mean that you're not doing the things right. It's just, for example, we hear so many times that this is a numbers game, and something that I learned from a very insightful individual that works with Bob Proctor, shout out Jasmine. if you believe it's a numbers game, if you truly believe that you have to talk to 10 people to get that one person, then you're going to manifest that in your reality. You know, what I believe is that every single person I talk to is going to work with me, if not now, later in the future. All right? Because guess what? You're planting those seeds. And yes, some of the seeds dry up. Yes, some of the seeds get picked up by birds. Yes, some of the seeds get destroyed by thorns. But guess what, guys? You plant enough of them, that creates depth of vision. Like I actually want to get your guys' feedback in the chat. Now, don't spam it. Put one answer. When I say the word acorn, what do you think about? Like if I had an acorn in my hand, if I brought up on the screen a picture of an acorn, okay, we have a tree. What else we got? What else we got? When I say the word acorn, what do you guys see in your head? Hassan, squirrel. Jordan, tall tree. Okay, squirrel. Jonah, forest. Okay, Andrew, food for chipmunks. Squirrel, cities. Okay, Sarah. States. Sandy, geez, jackal. A forest. All right. I think Sarah and one other person got it, guys. Yes, you know, you see a forest, you see a city, okay? Literally, when you see an acorn, like it's just depth of vision, okay? Some people might look at this opportunity and only see money. I look at this opportunity and I see greatness. I see millions of impacted lives. I see financial freedom for all people. I see generational shift. I see generational wealth. For example, guys, an acorn, yes, it grows into a tree. That tree then turns into paper, the money we have. Then that money is used to build, you know, or no, a tree, then a forest. And then that forest is cut down to make paper. And the money that we have, that money goes to building cities. Like, guys, understand, it's just depth of vision. What the fuck do you see in this opportunity? Because whatever you see is what you're going to get. You got to see it up here before you see it in real life. Like, guys, we were never taught this information. Growing up, we were programmed a certain identity into our minds to where failure was negatively reinforced, to where we couldn't do these things. Guys, when you are changing your identity, it's going to feel uncomfortable as fuck because you feel like you're being fake. To yourself, you feel like, whoa, this isn't me. I can't do this. Like, whoa, I can't use that lot size, or I can't talk to that person. They're too important. No, guys, whatever you say in confidence, understand that yes, whatever you guys say in confidence is what is okay. Actually, what you see in your physical world is a reflection of your inner attitude. All right, your inner attitudes will literally project into your real world. Okay, so like today, somebody I was on the phone with was complaining about the rain. It's like, oh man, I hate the rain. It's so gloomy outside. I'm like, oh really? I think this is the most life-filled day ever because it's giving all the plants that we use to breathe food to grow, photosynthesis, water and light. That's the way I see rain. That's why I love it. Whenever I go out in the rain, I scream because I'm so happy. I love when it rains. All right, guys, it's all perception. You need to, in order to change, what was the quote? What was the quote? You need to change what you see so what you see changes in your life. All right, guys? And, you know, I've learned so much from Kyle and Jordan and Jonah. Like, you guys are really blessed to have these individuals constantly providing value. Jordan giving up an hour of his time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday just to tell you, guys, I want you to understand, Jordan doesn't have to do shit. Jordan's good. Kyle doesn't have to do shit. Jonah doesn't have to do shit. None of us literally need to be on this call, like, honestly. Because if that were the case, guys, then, you know, this compensation plan would be a lot different. But understand, the thing that you guys are doing right now is they're giving you your time. And that is why it's so important to have gratitude. Because again, I'm not trying to bring this on a dim note. And Kyle, out of everybody on this call, probably knows more, can relate and understand where I'm coming from with this. But me and Kyle, especially together, we've been through some shit. All right. Kyle's seen me go through shit. I've seen Kyle go through shit. We've all been through shit. But understand, guys, you know, we can die tomorrow. Something could happen. Like, you know, what if I don't see some of you guys again? Because, like, I don't know, I was walking across the street, not paying attention, and, you know, a car hits me. Like, you know, I will always be grateful for what I have. I will never demand more. I will never, you know, sacrifice somebody else's well-being just for my personal gain. Understand, guys, don't play yourselves. Do the work. It's not hard. You know how to hit the chairman. You know how to get the chairman. Be consistent. Guys, do you think Gabe is talking right now? Do you think that Gabe Burgos, these are my words? Hell no, guys. I read so much using the system that I created to read a book a week that it would, dude, like, it's crazy. My goal is to read 1,000 books before I hit platinum 5,000. Do you guys understand? That's 1,000 weeks. That's a couple years. That's a lot. That's a lot of years. All right. But I'm content on learning a lifetime of knowledge so then I could share it. Guys, I am just a blowhorn. I'm a messenger. If there's one thing I want to do is I want to gather the information that I didn't have growing up and share it with as many fucking people as I can. And that's what everybody on this call is doing. I talked to Jason Brown today, and he said to buy the book, Why They Buy. It was $30. No hesitation. I bought it. Because he told me to. If that book blew his mind, what the fuck do you think I'm going to do? All right, guys. So that's all I have. Jordan, Jonah, Kyle, thank you. Thank you for being you guys and helping me. Like Jordan and Kyle, bro, if it wasn't for you guys, I don't even know what the fuck I'd be. Jordan's the one who I'll never forget it. You guys are going to keep hearing me say it. He told me in my dorm room, yo, Gabe, I believe in you, bro. You'd be perfect for this. I'm so happy and grateful for the very first class that I ever took in college. It was freshman seminar, and it provided me the first personal development book I've ever read, and it was called The Obstacle is the Way. And I still have that exact same book today. All right, I finessed it from our bookstore at Eureka because they had our textbooks in the bookstore. But you know, I had to do what I had to do. But I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabe, bro. I appreciate you, man. What really stuck out to me, what Gabe was saying was, you know, just like what you're telling yourself, because like it's such a simple thing, but like we got to realize how powerful our words are. And I'm gonna give you guys a couple book recommendations. Let's give Gabe some 777s. First of all, if you guys got some value, got some good notes. Like he was saying, you know, guys, you know, when we're speaking on here, like we're not just speaking from our mind, like, or what, this is just what we know. Like, you know, it's like we literally took the time to learn and repeat information over and over and over. And I know a lot of you guys on this call, whether you're here speaking this moment or not, you have a lot of value to share. And I want you to you know, kind of how Gabe was saying, as far as like, you know, stepping into the game. A lot of times maybe we don't do what we think we can do. Maybe we don't make a video or do a training because we feel like we're not worthy enough. We feel like we're not good enough. We feel like no matter what you know or what value you have to share, no matter if you literally just joined yesterday, you have something that someone needs to hear right now, you know, every single time, especially, you know, on these calls like this, 33 people on. So I want to give you guys a couple of book recommendations. The book, I don't know, he was talking about the mindful book. This is another one as well that you guys can get. It's called The Power of Now. This one right here is the Tao Te Ching. This is a very popular book that we were, you know, the guys over in Denver, we were all reading this book nonstop last year. And it really shaped a lot of the way we think today because, you know, I've been reading it over again these last couple of days, and it's just the book of the way. I highly recommend this book, you know, probably above most books, you know, and it's kind of just low key. It's really a small book and it's just so simple, you know. And I'm going to read you a line from here. Okay. I'm going to read you a line from here before I give it to the next speaker. And, you know, it's really simple. You know, actually, you know what? I'm gonna save the quotes for you guys. But I'm gonna pass this over to, you know, someone you guys probably know. She's actually about to hit platinum 2000. She's on a run for chairwoman in the next 90 days. Really bossing up, changing the game right now. Sarah, you know, go ahead and share. You know, Sarah is someone, guys. You know, real quick story before I give it over to her. Like literally the day that she joined. You know, one reason I knew she was going to be successful was that she literally went out of her way, interrupted me, and actually started asking me questions because she wanted to be successful. Like she did not care what was going on, who was doing what. She said, she immediately, no hesitation. And most people, when they get started, they're just kind of sitting there, just doing this, doing that. And she, you know, she took the initiative and takes action. She's a beast in the game. Really, just goes ham. So go ahead, Sarah.
Wow, thank you so much, guys. Honestly, like all my credit goes to Jordan. Like literally, none of this could have even been possible without him. So it's not even like the the credits on me. Like I give all my credit to all the information that I've learned throughout this whole process. I honestly quickly just wanted to shout out Jonah. Jonah, guys. Last summer when I met Jonah, we were in Albuquerque. Okay, quick introduction. My name is Sarah Smythe. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm 20 years old. I've been in the business for about 10, 11 months now. And the last time that I met Jonah was actually at an event in my home city, Albuquerque. And Jonah, he took a road trip with Jordan, I believe, and he didn't know anybody. Guys, Jonah was so shy. Jonah was so shy. And he was so friendly, though. Like, he's always been super outgoing. And just to see like where he's come, like earlier, what he just did, like almost brought me to tears, because this business can seriously transform you. Seriously, if I could relate this business to anything, I would probably say it's personal development attached to a compensation plan, because that's all that this is, especially what Jordan was talking about with 99.9% of your success coming from your thoughts. Is it's really honestly how you talk to yourself. I recommend, instead of watching Netflix or Hulu, go on YouTube and dream journal. Dream journal your house, your future mansion, your future cars. Dream journal and look and envision yourself with these things, and to look and act like they're already yours. Like I watch $50 million house mansion tours all the time just because I want to do real estate in the future. And of course, we're all going to hit chairman. We're all a family together, but we all have a lot of bigger dreams. Our radar is so small. Our radar is so small. So anything that you know right now, if you can think of a way to make at least 10x of the income you make right now, your radar is too small. Like our radar is so small that we always need to write things in terms of them already being done. So for example, I am so happy and grateful now that I am making, and that feeling of knowing that it's done and continuing to just run with that. Honestly, like based off of what Gabe, Kyle, and Jonah, everyone said all together, I don't have too much else to say. I don't want to take too much up of your guys' time because we've already talked for a while, because I know we got one more speaker that I literally love so much. So I'm actually going to hand it back to Jordan. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all the value you've been giving. It's truly amazing to see like everyone's development and the growth. It's so much bigger than just making money. But yeah, let's drop some ones for the next speaker. Drop some ones in the chat.
Appreciate you, Sarah. Appreciate you, Sarah. Some 222s for Sarah. Really killing the game. You know, shout out to everyone that's been on this call. You know, shout out to everyone going crazy in the chat right now. And, you know, guys, it's a blessing to be alive. Just as Jonah was saying, let's be grateful for this moment. You know, a lot of times, you know, we get so caught up into Forex and I Am Mastery Academy and building the business and doing this run around. Like, you guys, you got to take time for yourself, because you are the one that's going to create your results in both trading and the business. So you need to focus on aligning yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. You know, that should be your focus every single day. You know, because when that is in alignment, everything you do works easily, fluidly. You don't even have to try. It's so natural that it just happens. You know, and, you know, the attitude, especially that Jonah was speaking earlier, you know, just realizing that when you're vibrating at that frequency, the speed that things can come into you is almost dramatic. Like you would never imagine how fast things can come to you when you're consistently vibrating a frequency of true, genuine gratitude and knowing and believing that it's already in your hand. That's literally, once you see it, you know, I'll just quote Kevin Trudeau real quick. He said that you have to get to the point that you don't even care if what you want is physically in your life yet, because you see it in your mind so many times that when you're at that point, it'll come in so fast, it'll be ridiculous. You know, that's Kevin's words, right? Not mine. And, you know, the next speaker I'm going to bring up, someone that, you know, kind of similar to Jonah. She was definitely a little shy in the beginning. She was definitely, you know, just seeing her growth over this time, it honestly just shocks me. Literally, I was on the call last night. She was on a webinar last night, really just killing it. I've never seen her speak with that energy before, so I'm really excited to see what she has to say on this call tonight. So, you know, without further ado, Elsa, go ahead. I'm going to unmute you.
Thank you so much, Jordan. Oh my God. Okay, so literally right now, Sarah texted me, right? Like 10 minutes before the call. She's like, hey girl, do you want to be on a call right now on Jordan's call? And I was like, okay, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And I'm so sorry for my language, but that's just how I am. But I just want to say, first off, everybody please give it back to Gabe, Jordan, Jonah, Sarah, like all these nuggets, Kyle, all these nuggets that you guys shared. This call was so powerful, just so much energy. And that's the beauty of this, is that we have something so special. We have something that, where else do they do this at? Please drop a name of where they do this at, because I've never in my life have ever encountered something like this. It's so beautiful. And it's just crazy. Like, I love y'all. I just want to give it back to y'all, Jordan. I appreciate you so much. And yes, he's true. He's right. Like, my name is Elsa. Last name is Nieto. I was very shy when I came in this. I don't even know that I could ever even do anything like this. I'm pretty sure that a lot of us, whenever we came in here, we did not expect what we found after. We expected, like, okay, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna trade bet, and then boom, it just hits you. You like it just, like, you're literally on a train, like, just like you're like on a path just walking in, and boom, it literally knocks you out, and you're like, holy hell, what is this? But it's a good, it's an awakening, right? You just joined such a beautiful industry, and I'm just so excited to be here. But I've been doing this for a year and 5 months, and everything that everyone said here, guys, like Jordan was saying earlier, it's all mindset. And if you guys have noticed, this call is all mindset, and we speak on that very often, and literally every week we talk to y'all about that, because that's all this is. That's all life is. It's all in here. It's all in your energy that you're putting out, the vibration that you're in. That's all that is. When you're trading, the energy, the frequency that you go in there. If you go in there with a bad energy, with a bad frequency, then you're gonna definitely take L's, right? If you go in there with good energy, then guess what? You're gonna come out of it winning. You're gonna catch a couple bags. It's gonna be amazing. Same thing with the building aspect of things. If you're not ready for building, guys, and just I'm telling y'all for experience, you have to really prepare yourself for that state of mind, right? You really have to understand what you're getting yourself into, and really work on your mindset to get you to chairman, right? Because, okay, let me ask y'all, if you became a chairman tomorrow, would y'all be ready for that responsibility? Would y'all really understand what that is? It's a lot, right? So make sure to start doing that now. For anybody who is new in this call, please, 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 guys, do not put it to the side. Don't be like, you know what, I'll read later. I'll do it some other time. It's all right. I didn't wake up early enough, but I'll read tonight. Tonight comes around and you don't even read, right? And then tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow never ends up coming, right? Do not quit putting it off. Please quit putting it off. Like, I cannot emphasize it enough. That's something that I messed up in when I came in here. I did not work in myself for the whole 6 months that I was in here, to be honest, that I was in this. I did not work on myself. I did not read. I did not do my affirmations. I did not wake up early enough. And I quit my job, guys. Like, to be real with you, I quit my job because I was going to go all in. Because what, I didn't do it. And I'm just being real with y'all. I'm not about to come in here in front with any of y'all. I'm being real with y'all. So if you guys are like saying, oh my God, I want to quit my job, then fine. You know, we're not going to here to tell y'all not to quit your job. But if you're really going to do that, then really go all in, right? And really, really put in the work that is necessary, because I messed up and I didn't do that. And from the get-go, just read, feed your mind, tune into these calls. They're so powerful. And it's like, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to come across those individuals where you're going to be like, just plug in, just tune into the calls, and they're not going to tune in. And then they're going to end up leaving. And guess what? That's okay. And it's happened to all of us. Another thing, guys, you're not alone. We have all been through, if you're new, this is mainly specifically for any newbies, right? I mean, it just kind of helps. It just kind of, it's for everybody, to be honest with y'all. But specifically anybody who's fresh into this industry, is just, you're not alone. What you're going through, don't think like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Oh my God, I lost people. I was about to be P6, but now I'm like, I was like 2 away from P6, and now I'm like 10 away from P6. Like what happened? Why did everybody leave? Like, don't think that you're the only one going through that. We all went through that. We've all gone through losing friends. We've all gone through losing a relationship. We've all gone through being in a relationship and having situations that were not okay, arguing with that special other person, because we're going through a whole different change. But you are not alone. You have somebody with you. And there's just, I don't want to take too much of y'all's time. Like they were saying, we have been on this call for a good while, but it's been amazing. I enjoyed every single bit of it. Jonah, thank you so much for that meditation. I actually had my friend's daughter in here, and she's so cute, and I posted on my story. She was actually sitting there, and I was like, girl, think about 3 things that you really want. And she's over here like, she's like whispering to herself. She's 5, and I'm like, girl, she over here like really on these nuggets. So if she can do it, y'all can do it, right? And guys, just get to know yourself. Stop distracting yourself with other things. Stop scrolling through social media. If you're going through a tough situation in your life, I know that right now our escape for a lot of people is social media, just distracting yourself, right, from whatever is going on. But stop scrolling and really look within, understand yourself, because it all starts with you. If you don't take care of yourself, then everything around you is gonna fall. I mean, we've seen all these artists who, you know, like rest in peace, Mac Miller, rest in peace, all these amazing individuals who have everything, right? We're like, man, they have an amazing lifestyle. Man, they got all this money. Man, they have this dream house that I want. They have this, they have that. And then boom, they're gone. Or people just committing suicide left and right, that we think they have it all. But if you're not good here within yourself, if you're not in the right place mentally and emotionally, all these outside things are not gonna matter, right? If you become a chairman but you're not happy with yourself, that's not gonna matter. So take care of yourself now. It's super important, right? And don't forget to fill up your cup. So going back to just filling up your cup, right? Because that's what we are. We're all like bases, right? So we're a base, and we're always pouring into ourselves, right? Like we're putting into ourselves like all this personal development, all these calls, all these audios, everything, right? And then we're also feeding this out, because like Jordan said, everything that I'm speaking to y'all is things that I've heard on these calls from Jordan, from Gustavo, from Darwin, from all the chairmen. Like this is just me reiterating everything that they have said, right? But the moment that you stop doing that you stop feeding yourself, and that you stop pouring, but you keep pouring into other people, guess what's gonna happen? You're a vase, and you're pouring, and then boom, just you're gonna fall. You're gonna all of that vase is just gonna fall to the side, and you're gonna break. So don't forget that you're not doing this by yourself. And that's another thing, guys. I thought that I wasn't by myself. I was like, oh my God, I have to do everything by myself. I'm a perfectionist all the way, and I'm all about a system. I want a system. I want things to be written down. I want things to work out good. And I was like, oh my God, I don't have anybody else to do it, and I'm the only one doing it, forgetting that I have a whole team that's able to help me out. So don't forget about your team. Don't forget about, your leaders. Feed into your leaders and assign roles if you have to, right? Everybody has a different advantage. Somebody that is an amazing speaker, you're like, but can you be on a call with me? We're gonna speak. And somebody else who's an amazing trader, hey, can you do a call for like, the trading school? Just, you have so many people around you, right? Also, don't just, oh my God, this is Jordan. I don't even know you were on the call yesterday, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, guys. Like, I think it goes over a lot of people's head, because it definitely did. And especially if you're new, don't let this go over your head. You are in one of the most amazing industries, and honestly, business, just this company, you are in one of the top not the top trading companies out there. There is nothing like I Am Mastery out there. Nothing. You can go searching, you're not gonna find it. Because guess what? When you come in here, Forex is like the perfect hook, right? Because, and I was saying this yesterday, and I'm gonna continue to repeat it, because I don't want y'all to like, don't let I Am Master Academy go over your head and just think, oh, it's just one of those things. It's just another thing that I'm doing on the side. It's just that. No, like it's way more than that, right? People, what are people looking for? Everybody wants more money. Everybody wants more income. They want to be financially stable. So Forex is the perfect hook, right? Because we're like, oh, well, you come in here, you learn this amazing skill set, and they're like, oh yeah, and I can make more money. And we're like, yeah, of course you're gonna be able to make more money. You're gonna quadruple your account, whatever the case is. And then they're like, oh, okay, bet, I'm coming in, I'm gonna come in to make money. And we've all heard this from not only me, but from everybody else, is that we all came in here to make money, but we stayed because of the impact. Because Forex is the perfect hook. You get people into this organization, and then boom, like I said, you just, hey, you're about to learn about yourself. Yeah, you're about to learn about yourself, because Forex teaches you so much about yourself. And guys, the next time that you guys present I Am Master Academy, present it as Self Mastery Academy, because it's right there on itself. I Am Mastery Academy. I am about to learn about me, not only about these charts, but it's Self Mastery Academy, which is a beautiful way to put it, right? Because you're about to learn, and just, wow, it's just awareness of so many different things going on in the world. I mean, with everything going on right now, I don't know about y'all, but I have always believed that I'm very in tuned. And I mean, we all know that we're all connected to each other. We're all one. So even with everything that's going on right now, guys, like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling very weird, very stressed, very frustrated, very angry. Nothing in particular has made me angry with like anything near my surrounding areas, but the world is very crazy right now, and I feel that. I don't know, so if you guys are feeling any type of way, if you guys thinking that like, oh my god, am I going crazy, why am I so bipolar these days, it's not that. It's just that, understand that we're all connected, and that even though we might not be that right there and in the situations that are happening right now, we still feel it, because it hurts. Everything that's happening right now, it hurts all of us, and it should not be this way. But understand that this is all being done by the higher people, that this is all being done by the elite. Do not fall for this, and just be strong and support everybody around you that needs it, and just be kinder. And yesterday, actually, it was Lily, which is one of our newest P1000. She's amazing, I love her so much. But just be kinder to everybody these days. You never know what everybody else is going through, and I mean, we know what a lot of people are going through right now, including ourselves. So just be kinder to people, be sweeter, send out messages. Like, as a matter of fact, right now after this call, send out messages to random. You might not even know these people, not even to prospect them or anything, but just be like, hey, you're beautiful, you're strong, I love you. If nobody told you that they love you, guess what? I love you. I'm here for you if you need anything, right? It doesn't hurt to share that. We're in an industry where we're placed perfectly to inspire, to educate, to motivate others. That is our duty, guys. Like, don't let that go over your head either. We are put in a very, very beautiful industry, and we have the power to be able to take this to the world. Because, guys, there's probably 9 billion people now in the world, and this company is about to hit the billions. Like, this company is gonna impact billions of people's lives, and that itself is beautiful. And the fact that we're taking part of this now, and that we're already doing that, that's the most beautiful thing. But that's it for me, guys. Sarah, thank you so much for hitting me up to be on this call. I'm always down to speak. I love it. Even though before I didn't used to love it, I was always so nervous to get on these calls. If you're nervous to get on a call, just do it. Just do it. Get on it. Do it. You'll feel so much better, and you'll have so much fun doing it. Because I could go on here for hours, right? But I'm not about to. I know y'all are tired. I know y'all got to get to studying, catch these bags, get ready for the London session. I love y'all, and I'm going to give it back to you, Jordan. I appreciate y'all so very much. Let's get it.
Appreciate you, Elsa. Thank you so much. Everyone, drop her some fives in the chat. Some big old 555s for Elsa. Gratitude for you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone for being on this call and staying on here all the way to the end. Hopefully you guys received some value. This week, just an update for these calls, I'm going to be on the HFX session on 9 p.m. on Wednesday. So the typical time, you know, it was saying Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What I'm going to do from here out is I'm going to drop the thread on days that we will have trainings on those times. But for the most part, it will be still be 2 to 3 times a week. Just so you guys know, I'll be doing the HFX sessions on there with Maddie Pips. I'll be on those, so I won't be able to do these trainings at the exact same time on a Wednesday, just so you guys know. But, you know, shout out to Jonah, shout out to Sarah, Kyle, Elsa, Gabe. I think that's everyone. You know, everyone was really going crazy on the call. And really, the thing is, guys, this isn't motivation. This isn't to hype you up. We're telling you how it is. And this is just, it's just simple as that. I'm never the person to hype anything up. You know, I try to be as real as can be. And listen, if you don't think you can do it, you're wrong. Like, I'll just keep it like that. Keep it 100. If you don't think you can, then you know, that's going to be created into your life. But you are capable. You are worthy. You are much more powerful than you were told to believe. So with that being said, much love, peace and blessings 2020. We'll see the recording on YouTube.